Welcome back, Redeemers. We are your favorite reactors. I'm Zach.
I'm Nick.
I'm Curtis.
I'm Jarek.
I'm Julio.
Welcome back, you guys. Today, we have BB. But before we press play, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you comment. Make sure you share and like. Also, go to the Patreon.
Hashtag redemption party. Tell them what a redemption party is, Zach.
Jarek, how many videos are on the Patreon?
I don't know, like 100 and something
So
a
you
month.
can have a party and just watch our videos.
Yes.
Just a reaction.
Get lit.
Redemption party.
Noodles, snacks, drinks, whatever you need.
Noodles.
You can sit with us
With your
and
friends,
react.
and you just watch us, and we gonna get lit with you. We gonna,
You already know the
vibing
vibes.
with y'all.
Here.
So,
Y'all gotta have a redemption party.
got to. Today we have BB KAZINO.
Casino.
Let's jump into this. I wonder
get
what
it.
this is.
Probably something hot.
Some fire.
Interesting.
It's now fire.
Sound
water.
design intense.
He said Wolverine.
I would have died.
Why you gonna scream? No, you
You
can't.
can't be under there long.
Yeah, that's too long.
Chilling screams.
Try holding your breath that long.
Oh, her head's being held under, seemingly.
Sometimes relationships can feel like that.
I feel like you're drowning.
What an intro, though.
I can't breathe.
Casino.
Casino.
That's right now what it means.
Nice and nice, cute, 여기 놈이 없네. Girls, bitches, 거들을 먹었네. 스미나, 보스들 다 보네. 칠성, 목숨을 줬네. 길을 걸고 자는 자를 걸고 그는 하늘이 태워버리고 Risk it till the last day. Risk it till the last bitches.
I like that.
Risk it till the last day. Taste of my sort of gun, taste of my money. Think I'm the soul my tongue, tired bitch ain't funny. 건 오르자마자 널 찾을 것 돈을 걸려주고 너 다음 chips 또 다음 checks 다음 날치 산 다음 checks. Risk it till the last bitches. Risk it till the last
Love that register for
Wait for the building. 날 구원해주길.
Oh my
She
God.
harmonized on herself. That shit crazy. Hashtag pressure. Thinking you this like. When the production do that and it get chopped and screwed up,
Wowzers.
Take this one, man.
You know who I could hear?
Hold on. I'm gonna take this one right here, man. See,
Nigga said I got
I
the
can
lead
tell you right
off.
now, this song resonates with everyone here on this panel because we're all dreamers and we're all willing to risk it for the biscuit. We're all in, right? We're all in, and this is actually a good message for you guys to realize to go chase your dreams. And sometimes you can't play too passive. You gotta risk it. You gotta, sometimes you just never know. You're never gonna know unless you put all your chips in and risk it. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Everything about this video was awesome. The way it hit, the beat, the lyrics, the whole shabam, the visual.
Fire.
What can I say? Risk it.
Yeah. That was.
There you go.
That was well said.
That was amazing. That was not expected.
Hey, wait.
That was not expected from when we seen the story that started. I didn't think I was gonna get that from. But that whole video, the whole underground. I understand the underground gambling poker world. That just got me from the beginning in the video. You know what I mean?
I've been there, bro.
I'm there. I live it. So this resonated with me. Not only just the video, but her lyrics and how it's chopped and screwed, her flow. It was amazing, bro. I really, really enjoyed this a lot. I really did.
This is the second video where she walked into somewhere and things just went fucking
Bodied
left.
it. You just bodied it.
She's unique too because like on the surface, someone else might hear this and just be like, oh, okay, it kind of sounds like Janae Aiko a little bit, and it's just like, oh, okay, cool. But the way like she constructs, like I guess like her vocal patterns and stuff like that, just seems like very unique and different. She's like layering herself and kind of playing with like tones. During the I think it was the tail end of the chorus too, when it does like it somehow does like a chop and screw, but like it's like playing with it a little bit too. It's just things in the production that were just done that I haven't really seen. And really even K-pop or just music in general and shit like that. Like I really was trying to like hone in on like maybe what the vibe and the energy was, but it just was
very
it was
unique.
her. It just was BIBI. And it's we said that about the last joint and shit.
Yeah, same. I'm with you on that.
Nah, like I get it, man. And y'all gotta remember, I don't know who all was like here. Was you here? We did Automatic though and shit when we first listened to her and shit.
Automatic.
Wait,
Yes.
was that a while ago?
That was like kind of like one of like
Automatic,
week 2 and shit.
yeah.
or
Okay.
three.
Automatic with
Honestly,
Simon
I might have
Dominus.
been. The most recent one you did though, I wasn't here.
Yeah.
I'll check.
But nah, it's just kind of like her energy, her swag. Because I mean, it's one thing in K-pop or just like K-hip hop and everything to be like beautiful. Because this is gonna be like, all right, cool, like you look good.
K-hip hop. She's a soloist.
She's a soloist, so it's like K-hip hop.
She's not in a group.
Yeah.
She would take over
yeah,
any group. So
yeah.
that's why. Seriously, that's why she's by herself. But
Did BIBI just take over?
Everybody. It's just, she
She's
has to
not
be
into
alone.
the K-hip hop.
She don't
Yeah.
need enough. She don't need people around.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's
Watch when
yeah,
you
yeah.
see. Nah,
Yeah. No. It's cool. Yeah.
You gotta see
You
Automatic.
need to stay
Yeah.
by yourself.
No, nothing bad. It's just like when y'all get a little bit more into K-hip hop and y'all start seeing some of the other chicks who like really spit, sing, and do everything. It's like a whole nother palette opening up past like K-pop and shit. But I don't think you too far off where some women definitely could jump in a group and kind of just fuck shit up. But yeah, with that being said, like she hits on every level. Like I said, you can be as beautiful as you want, but if the artistry isn't there, if like the vibe isn't there, the subject matter, the video and everything isn't, it's a dud. We'll be here, we'll be hype about 10 seconds, but we won't, notice anything else besides all that. All that to say, like she's been hitting on every single level that you can think of when it comes to just music. All of her MVs stand out. There's a message behind everything. She's beautiful and everything. This doesn't even sound the same as the last joint we just did and everything. So it's not even like, that's why I guess it's hard for me to kind of depict like what her style is and shit.
That's why I say she's my favorite artist because that's what artistry actually is.
She does it all. Yeah.
The definition of an artist to show the different ranges and to have a whole new different type of look.
She can hit almost any
she's
genre, man.
Definitely hands down of everyone. She's, you know what? You know why I'm not even gonna say it.
You good. Yeah, but I'm just glad too, and she's not afraid to have like dark undertones. Where some stuff, and obviously with like K-pop, it's only but so much like you can do with certain companies and shit. In the K-hip hop world, you'll have like a little bit more leeway to kind of do whatever you want. But somebody's been bodied in every one of her videos, like literally, like someone's getting dragged like their dead corpse, like somewhere and shit like that.
I love it.
So
I
it's
love it.
We all have a favorite K-hip hop.
It really does almost
female
feel like
rapper.
I was gonna say like Kill Bill kind of aspects.
Again, that's the same thing from the
well,
last video.
last video was a direct represent. As soon as the video was over, it says shout out to Quentin Tarantino.
Animal Farm.
Animal Farm. Yeah. So it's just
Yeah.
maybe that's her tone. Maybe that's what she like.
I love the groundedness of the video. I love how it's, you know, grungy, and you can tell it's, you know, it's not something bougie. It's they're in a basement somewhere. Yeah, it feels very
That was a look.
Underground world.
late night inner city. Something bad might happen.
Exactly.
Feel. I love that.
Exactly.
That energy. I feel like you could turn somewhere downtown somewhere and you can run into these people.
You might get poked.
I love that, man. Like Julio said, I love the whole poker feel of it.
too.
I think I like these scenes when she's on the roof, because there's construction in the back. One can say that, you know, all that construction that's in the back and all that rubbish is just a representation of your past, and how sometimes you got to put all of that behind you and risk it to move forward.
Bars.
Yeah. But
Message.
BIBI is dope, man. I love when we get into the solo artists, because they always bring something completely different to the table. Because, you know, they have that freedom of painting the whole canvas by themselves.
Things a picture.
Yeah.
Painting.
BIBI never disappoints. I think she knows her target audience very well. And, you know, the videos are always cinematic and interesting to actually watch and see. Like, even on mute, it's fun to watch the video.
Just got deja vu.
It's fire.
Definitely agree with you guys. Production super duper fire. Shout out to Mary Jane. Hashtag I can smoke to this. This is super fire. For some reason I can hear Travis Scott like on this also.
Straight up.
Somebody like him on this beat as well. But nobody was needed because BIBI killed this by herself. Video super fire. I love that shot with the camera right in front of her and it's following her. Definitely want to do something like that for criers. Definitely got some ideas for that. Song fire. Like y'all said, risk it all. Put your chips in. Put all your chips in. Bet it all. Because at the end, you're going to win.
Yeah, she's saying
It's a strong chance.
If you don't play, you're not gonna win.
Exactly. You gotta spend money to make money.
You gotta play to win.
But definitely enjoyed this. Enjoyed the video. Enjoyed the song. Like I said, hashtag I can smoke to this.
Definitely my favorite right now.
She really killing shit. She put up good numbers too, like by herself as a soloist. Oh well, I wouldn't know directly over there, but I'm just saying as far as like YouTube and other stuff goes and shit, it's respectable numbers where you look and you just be like, you know, anywhere from 20 million to like, you know, a 60 million video and shit by yourself is just like, oh, okay, like cool.
They're competing with stuff over here. I feel like she be smoking a lot of stuff over here.
Yeah.
It's not over here. Like, no, we can't have
We
that.
don't want the smoke.
Just 'cause the songs are top notch. You know, that's definitely a given. But the videos itself, just amazing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna run on a tangent, but what I will say about like the comment you made is just like, I guess doing K-pop kind of opened at least my eyes up to just like the vastness of like how many music pockets it is in the world. Cause you'll look and you'll just be like, yo, this artist has like a 200 million view video, and you'll be like, I've never heard of this person a day in my life. So it's earlier on when we first like got introduced to like a lot of the music, we used to always just be asking questions to the Redeemers, just like, yo, why the fuck this ain't over here, or you know what's going on, especially when the song isn't that hard. It's not as it's digestible here, where you can kind of see it easily being played into the market and not too many changes being made. But I think that's just really where we're at in society, is that like something could go viral yet still be in a pocket, if that makes sense. So it's just, at least that's kind of where I'm at with music now and shit. We're just like, oh, this shit got 200 million views. This shit should be doing this. It should be doing this. And they'll be like, well, people know about it, but it's just, you know.
How many views is that?
I don't even know.
20,
Respect.
16 mil?
She dropped too like 4 days ago.
Jeez.
Yeah, she dropped something. I think it's called I Am. But yeah, it's just hard. And I think music too, and I'm not running the same, I'm gonna let Kurt jump in and shit. Music is just kind of one of those markets too where like it's so much going on with it and shit where it's a vastness of just overflow of music and shit where someone might not be on your radar and shit until someone actually just puts you on, honestly. And that might be where we at in music. Cause some niggas, do y'all actively go on anything to look for music? Or does somebody just have to either put you on or you gotta just hear it?
Pretty much, I gotta get put on.
Me, I go.
I go.
See, y'all different.
Every now and then I go on the Billboard and be like, what's this?
And be like, what's this? I'll check the Billboard, ironically, or Apple Music and have like kind of like what's trending or what's hot. Or TikToks, unfortunately, sometimes
That's the
too
way I
now.
hear from TikToks. That's it.
Yeah.
Or like YouTube, sometimes on the side, it'd be like
Recommended. Yeah, or that's kind of really it. So it's just
Great for her, bro.
she different, man. That shit different, man.
She's number one.
Just speaking on what she did on this track in particular, as far as like, you know, her vocals and, as you had said, the layering and kind of arrangements that, like, you know, she was able to do with her voice on here was definitely something that was really interesting for me. And off, you know, like memory, I didn't remember particularly like if I'd heard anything from her, but now Best Lover and
Best Lover. Did we do Vengeance yet? Or
yeah,
no?
Vengeance.
Okay.
Yeah. And Vengeance was one of the big ones that stood out for me, at least, as far as what I'd heard or what I was here for. I wasn't here for Animal Farm or anything like that. So, but I do definitely remember kind of the whole mafia, like, you know, I want to say it's like a trilogy or probably a collection of songs, you know, within this, because this is definitely a story that extends beyond this. So I'm definitely interested in kind of figuring out the pieces of kind of how it all, you know, ties together and everything. But it's really interesting and cinematic the way it's kind of put together. But as you know, Jarek and Zach basically had alluded to as well, the fact that it seems like it's also very like scaled back and underground at the same point too, which is something that certainly plays into its favor as well. I like that, you know, the word is casino, like literally casino. So it seems like it's like, you know,
Yeah, I didn't think
iteration
about
of
that.
casino. So everything basically within the video being like, you know, that gamble. And kind of betting on yourself, that sort of thing. But I also think it's really interesting too that the game is constantly rigged against you in this, and certainly in this video. And basically, you know, the only way she's able to kind of come through at the end is essentially corrupting herself and becoming the cheater. You know, to kind of uphand, you know, whoever has wronged her in some way. And kind of the cat and mouse that seems to go into that as far as like, you know, people chasing people down and being hunted and everything like that. Certainly the beginning of this video with, you know, presumably her, I would say, being drowned. As well, so it's all really interesting, and I do remember Vengeance as far as the drowning aspects in that, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So I'm not sure if this pairs directly into that or is a prequel to what Vengeance was or anything.
All her videos feel like the fucking.
But I do believe that they're at least tied together in some way. So I'm interested to kind of put a little bit of that story back together, and also the girl at the end who she's like holding or whatever, who was like tied up or whatever, seems like she's like dead. But I don't know if that's like a younger version of herself or what that's exactly meant to represent. If you're playing in the whole casino aspect, as far as like losing yourself, corruption,
Your innocence.
exactly, like that innocence being lost or anything like that. So if it's metaphorically in regard to that, I could see that being, you know, something that they would have went for. But I found that nonetheless really interesting as well. I really like the arrangements and everything she goes for, because even in the lyrical structure, a lot of the actual song itself in like the runtimeness, and normally this is a nitpick of me, of mine at least, is when a lot of the hook is kind of the runtime of the entire song seemingly, where it's just like that repeatability. But I thought it was actually like really well served within here, and the actual lyrical aspects that, you know, were, you know, throughout the actual verse structures of it, I thought were really cool too, in the sense that like, you kind of talk about the whole like roulette thing and corruption, and I like the one image how they had the laundromat or whatever, like the spinning inside the wheel shot, and it usually calls into money laundering or cleaning your money. You see that in like things like Breaking Bad or you know, things like that. So the imagery that was all tied together throughout here was really cool as well. But she just like has such a different kind of aura and energy to her. For one, you know, the cursing and everything is definitely something that's like, at least from things that we had seen a little bit more of, something that is I don't want to say like that takes us back a little bit, but it definitely feels different. You know, it's just like a different energy for sure. But even when you get kind of like that's not like the staple of what makes her different, but it's something that at least adds to it, I would say. But I think in general, like she just presents like so much kind of versatility within everything she's able to do. Like I know that we know she can rap and everything. I love the vocals that we were hearing and kind of the layering within that. And as you had said, just the production of kind of arranging it in such a way, which definitely felt different for me too. But I couldn't quite like musically kind of put my like finger to it or my ear to it. But now, all in all, this was really solid. I'm curious kind of how she chooses to wrap up either this trilogy or this collection, whether it's an album or whatever the case may be. But the story is definitely really investing for sure. And I do like, as you had said, a little bit of the Kill Bill sort of aspects too. And knowing that she kind of referenced that in Animal Farm makes me eager to check that out too.
It's decent. The casino reference, just because not to be like a bit of a reach and shit like that. It might be like Caesar's Palace, Caesar's. She kind of has like the Caesar like piece on and shit with the head joint and everything too and shit. I do like it. She all her vibe feels like gritty underground like movies and shit. Even this, it feels like the casino is in like a money laundering type place and shit with the washing machines and everything and shit. Which is funny too because they keep talking about like the Russian roulettes and everything and how they spinning, and then you'll see the washing machine and it does like the spinning shots on the inside and everything
looks like
too.
It has literal either money in it.
Yeah.
Okay. That is. I was gonna say it looks like lottery tickets as well.
Yeah, because it seems so it's just
Exactly what it is.
Cleaning your
All
money.
illegal activity.
which is funny because the girl got fucking washed at the beginning, ironically.
Yes. Maybe a family member, shit, you know.
She got washed.
Like all her these joints be feeling like they could be like mini movies or something. Like someone like a family member was kidnapped and then you had to go get the money up to go get them from the casino, and then shit went left and then you wound up killing everybody in there and still
She could
got
be an
her.
action star, the action movie, man.
Shit from Animal Farm and shit, and shit like. Which is another slept on thing too, and not just like K artists, but K-pop people as well. Like a lot of the acting that goes into this and everything too, and to be able to
they go through
portray
like
certain
real
emotions.
acting, like training, like intensely. So it's like, and that's why you often see K-pop people who are in K-pop groups in K-dramas,
In
and
K-dramas.
stuff, especially. And granted, this might be a little different in some of the hip hop / kind of underground scene, but nonetheless, it's at least what goes into idol training. And I'm not exactly sure if she is idol trained or anything, or went through kind of that regimen. I mean, I could be completely, off in saying that, but it's certainly the acting capabilities would lead you to believe that she was. So I appreciate that as well.
Yeah, I love her look, yo. She just has a certain aura. It glows a certain way.
She's purple on her arm. She's been on her so long.
That's really be it too. You know how sometimes you look at and listen to an artist and like you either got it or you don't. She's got it. I'm cool. I'm done being on her dick. Anything else on that?
See the truth.
Yeah, man. Jump in the comments. Tell us what else we're like missing from this lovely lady. She's killed everything that she's touched, man. Yeah, man. We're gonna holler at y'all, man. Peace. She broke
Love
us.
y'all. Take care.